Hey guys, and welcome back to the Interceptor MCLC. So I'm back with another war video. This is going to be Season 18 War 11, and we unfortunately did match against New Nation. So if you guys don't know who New Nation is, they are the number 3 Alliance Alliance in the world. So currently they are Masters 3, just above the Master bracket. So this was a massive mismatch. We are going to get absolutely swept by them. So I'm going path 9 through path 6. I was supposed to take that ghost there maybe, but we don't know yet. And then I was also told to take that hood. So I was actually instructed also by my battleground leader who planned attack that I was supposed to bring Archangel for this war. There are 2 fights I was supposed to use him for, and we discussed it, and I said, both of the fights that you have me using Archangel for, it's a better option for both fights to use magic for. So I'm going to use magic for both those fights. This is actually the first one. So if you guys missed my War 10, I'll just tell you what happened. I ended up taking this node, or magic not on this node, but on the mini with Aegis Heavy. So this is literally just no long distance relationship, less health than that one, and it's not blind going into it. Well, that one also wasn't blind. I knew it was magic, but yeah. We're throwing on a special 1 boost. You definitely don't need a special 1-star boost for magic on this node. The only reason that I used one is for the next fight, because once again, you don't need it. It's just pretty helpful. In there, if I hadn't thrown my special 2, it wasn't guaranteed that it would have shrugged off the limbo damage, so that's the only reason I did. And you'll notice I don't start doing heavies until after the 2nd cycle, and the reason is because I just want to make sure that my power gain won't be over before I'd be able to get to my next power battle. So there, she's still power locked and to get off the Aegis charges. You guys have seen this fight. Magic's probably the best option for this fight. She's just so good for flow, especially against non-stun immune champions, or non-Annihilus, because Annihilus you can't power control. So if you're an Alliance War path clearer or a path planner, do not plan a magic for an Annihilus ever. It will not go well, regardless of flow or something. Just don't do it. But yeah, this is a very straightforward fight. I was not planning on doing any intercepts going into this fight. Of course, we have the 6-hour boosts on, because I actually just made sure that those be on through section 2. And they did. Oh, I just realized my notifications are on. You guys can't see them, but they're annoying me. So that is the first fight down, and now we are going to go into Warlock and Aegis Intercept. So this is the fight I was not even slightly worried about. I had a special 1 power boost for this. The only reason is so you'll notice I put off the 6 hits. He's already completely power locked. All we have to do now is hit a few intercepts. So I believe I just get him into the wall here after this parry, and then we go 1 intercept, light attack, 1 intercept, light attack, and then we do it 1 more time. And now all the charges are off, and this guy is getting absolutely melted. The way that the ability accuracy reduction from Armor Shatter works against robots on this node is it does deactivate the power gain, but it doesn't deactivate the regeneration that comes from backup recovery when the power gain fails. So I'm not sure why that happens, but that did happen. You'll notice we did get hit just a little bit in that fight, but it doesn't matter. So we'll go into this fight here. I'm not going to take this fight, but I just wanted to show that was a rank 3 6-star. That was a rank 3 Mordo. Who takes Mordo to rank 3? Shout out to Karate Mike, though, who went in and soloed that with things, so very well done. Also, all of my clips refuse to be edited in this video, so you guys will just have to see the beginning process. I actually wasn't supposed to take this fight. It was scheduled for other people, but I tagged my battleground leader, and I'm like, yo, dude, my 6-hour boosts are up. Is there any reason at all that I shouldn't take this fight? So I went into the the master boss, and I beat it with a 3-star magic. solo, and it was of course against Tigra. And I was like, if I fight this way, is there any reason this node will cause me trouble? And everyone I asked said, no, you'll be perfectly fine. So notice we have 20 minutes left on these boosts, which means we are going to be able to get in on time. So I'm going to heal up magic just a little bit. I don't use a power start 1 boost for this. I actually did a duel because there is a rank 2 5-star Tigra duel. I think the duel name's like Strangely or something like that. And I dueled Sam Squad, even though his champ is not a Tigra, his profile champ, just so I could check how many points of limber he was running, and I found out he was actually running 0 points, which is absolutely ridiculous that someone plays without max limber. Personally, I placed with 4 out of 5 limber, so I don't mean like it's ridiculous that someone placed with anything but 5, but it's ridiculous that someone placed with 0 limber. It just doesn't make sense to me. Especially for an alliance in the top 3. Like if they'd got a bad matchup here and they'd gone against the number 1 alliance, they would have taken the loss more than likely if everyone placed with like level 0 limber, or even level 1, because you have to have the level 1 to get to the other masters that are good. So level 1 limber most likely here. So this is on Aggression, Fury, and honestly, there's nothing to talk about in this fight. So you'll notice off the start of the fight, what we did is we took advantage of the power reduction mastery by doing either double mediums or medium light while they're stunned, because it reduces the opponent's power gain, so you actually gain the same amount of power as them while you're hitting them while stunned. So you can get to a special 2 without them throwing off the special 2. The only hard thing about fighting a Tigra is that her special 2, if you back up more than once, becomes fully unblockable. So if you're against the wall, you're just dead. It's not if you back up more than once. If you back up the equivalent distance from Tigra of 2 dashbacks. I kind of said that wrong, but you know what I mean. So now we're going to go in against this rogue with Guillotine 2099. The whole purpose of this fight was to build up, and then that is going to make the Ghost Rider fight a little easier. So I did take this fight, was it like 3 wars ago, something like that? I'm not sure. I've definitely taken this fight this season. But it's kind of a bad placement here. Rogue can be great on Aegis Heavy, and honestly would have been a hell of a lot better than placing Magic there. I honestly think it would have been smarter to swap those 2 defenders. But you know what? New Nation supposedly knows what they're doing, so I'll just, whenever they make a mistake, I'm just going to live with it. I don't really care. Because at the end of the day, I took both of those fights, and swapping them this way made them both easier. So I'll take it. And yeah, we're a very easy fight. This person is running at least 3 limber. I can't tell exactly if it's 3, 4, or 5, but it's enough that you can only counter with a light attack. You can counter with a light attack with 5 points. It's just a very tight timing. So there we go. I think that was a medium attack. Actually, I don't know. So maybe they're running 3 and 5. But now they're getting dangerously low, so we're going to just hit a few intercepts and try to get them below those 5%. So that combo probably would have gotten it there, but we just did another 3-hit combo, got to my special 3, and we walk out of this fight with 98%. So far, we are absolutely killing it. We pick up our charge on Guillotine, which is going to be used later in the war. And now we got a little bit to talk about. So, as soon as we move up here, I'm going to pause this video and just got some things to talk about. Right here. Okay, so you will notice that we have a Ghost Rider on this node, and the reason I'm not showing a video of it is because my recording failed. So, I went into this fight with Magic because it was no retreat, and the only goal here was to go for some intercepts, play it really safe, and just survive, because I was going to heal up Magic anyways for another fight. I think she's at like 98 or something, really high health right now, but she's definitely going to have another fight. So we're going into this fight. I could have easily used Guillotine and lost the charge, but and use the charge and try to get my own back. But I looked at this Ghost Rider's health pool when I went into the fight, and I realized, yeah, this guy isn't going to survive 35 hits. With the charge on Guillotine, I would have easily killed him before I got to my special 3. So I realized I'm kind of forced to use magic. So I go into this fight with magic. I am chilling in this fight, right? I'm doing so good. I have roughly 70 hits on the opponent. And yes, Guillotine hits more than twice as hard as magic. So that's accurate. And he is down to 70%. And at this time, I've activated No Retreat once, which lost me about 12%. And then from blocked hits, or parries, I don't have a regular blocked hit, only parries, I am down to 85%. So I go in for a special 2, and I do a 5-hit combo, end it with a medium, and I throw my special 2, and the AI blocks it. So I actually, I don't have a clip of it, so there's no way I could have reviewed anything, but in the moment, I've used that special 2 hundreds of times. This has happened maybe once or twice. I was 100% confident that I threw my special 2 on time. The AI just somehow managed to just pull up the block out of absolutely nowhere. And at this point, I was like, oh crap, but you know what? It's only a Ghost Rider. What are the chances that he kills me? So I'm fully boosted. I have about 37k health. And I'm like, okay, I'm safe. I'm at that point, at 85%, I'm around 30k health. I'm like, okay, we're good. And then we get into this. So, what is this chart? This is the chances of Ghost Rider to crit a certain number of times on any given combo. So, because this person didn't have dexterity, we did not include the dexterity bonus in here. We also did not include the cruelty values, and the reason I didn't include cruelty is because although we suspect he has cruelty, there's no way to know, because if he's using a champ like Guillotine, or sorry, not a champ like Guillotine, a champ like Magic for Alliance War offense, you don't really want to run cruelty. You want to run full precision because you want to crit as much as humanly possible after you lock them down. So, although it's probably not 50-50, it's more than likely he's running cruelty. For the sake of the argument, we're going to say he wasn't running cruelty. So what I did is I went on Aunt May, and I found the chances for a rank 5, level 65, the SIG level doesn't affect his crit rate, Ghost Rider to crit on any attack. And his crit rating percentage is 21%. So that means that there's a 21% chance on each hit without dexterity to crit, and a 79% chance not to crit. So, what are these numbers? These are the chances of him critting 5 out of 5, 4 out of 5, 3 out of 5, 2 out of 5, 1 out of 5, and 0 out of 5 times. So you'll notice that the 0 out of 5, 1 out of 5, and 2 out of the 5 are the highest because he has a very low crit rate. So the way you calculate this, before I get into that, but if you guys didn't know just a little bit about me, I'm a mathematics major in university right now, and last 2 years ago in high school, I took the 12 equivalent of data management, which is basically the way that you calculate odds and expected outcomes of values given certain situations. And I killed that class. I got like 95 in it. I almost got the award. I tied for the award in the school. But anyways, this is the method that we use to calculate the odds and then the expected number of crits on a combo. So, let's start it with 5 out of 5. So because he has a 21% chance, all you do is you multiply 0.21 by 0.21 5 times. So aka what I wrote here is 0.21 to the exponent 5, and you get roughly 0.04%. It's slightly lower than that. I think it's 0.0397, something like that. I can't be sure. I don't remember. I made these numbers up yesterday. And the reason there's a little 1 beside that is because let's say Y represents crit and N represents no crit. And the order in 5 hits is yes, 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 with 5 crits, right? Because there's never a no crit. There's no way you can rearrange those for it to be anything other than 5 Ys in a row. So you don't have to change that number. That 0.04 stays as 0.04. When you go down to 4 out of 5, you multiply the 0.21 to the exponent 4, and then you multiply it. So that's on the first 4 hits. And then you multiply it by 0.79, which would be the 5th hit not critting. And what happened in this fight is he crit me on the first 4 hits, 4 in a row, and then he did not crit me on the 5th time. So this number is actually the number I was most, like, the number that's going to properly show what the chances of what happened were. So there's a little 5 there because if you go yes, 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 no for the numbers, then there's 4 places you can put the no in, aka 4 different places. Yeah, that's right. Aka 5 different ways to do it. So after I did the 0.21 to the exponent 4 times 0.79, it's actually a fifth of 0.70, and then you have to multiply it by 5 because there's 5 different ways it can occur. It's the exact same logic for 0 out of 5 crits, and it's the exact same logic for 1 out of 5 crits. I'm not going to explain everything in this video because it would take forever, but basically 3 out of 5 and 2 out of 5 both have 10 different ways. Where it says 1 out of 5 there, and there's a little 10 beside it, that's a typo. That's supposed to say 5. So it's supposed to be 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, 1. Where it says 1 out of 5, 41%, pretend that's a 5. But basically, that's the way you calculate everything. So what I did is I remember the way that he was attacking me. So his medium crit did 8,000, and then his light attack crits were doing 6,000. Right? Yeah, okay. So, or 9,000 on the medium, 6,000 on the light attack. So 9,000 plus 6 is 15, plus 6 is 21, plus 6 is 27. And at this point, I have 30,000 health left. So all he has to do is not hit me with this 5th hit, because I know that the percentage of extra damage that his crit does for him as a champion is roughly 50%. So I know that if he finishes this combo with a medium, he's going to kill me. And that's exactly what happened. So he did a medium crit, 3 light crits, and then a medium non-crit. So what I did is I, of course, added those numbers together, and I calculated the chances of get hit by a 5-hit combo from a Ghost Rider. What are the chances that I die? And what you get is when I get hit crit 5 out of 5 times, obviously I die. When I get crit 4 out of 5 times, I die. 3 or below, I don't die. So the chances of me getting crit in this fight, the chances of me dying in this fight given I took a 5-hit combo, you add the 0.70 to the 0.74. You get 0.74% chance. Not even a 1% chance that I die in this fight, given that I mess up. And that just blows my mind. Of course, you'll see that I did add all the percentages together just so you guys would see it's legit. It totals 99.74, and all the rest is due to rounding error because I don't want to bore you guys with reading out 30 decimals for each number. If I actually did that, it would be like 99.9999, but this is just the 2 decimal equivalent of each one, or if it's close enough to single, enough left is a single number. But yeah, that's the explanation. Basically, I played this fight almost perfectly. I don't think I messed up with that special 2, but it's completely possible that I was ever so slightly late. Basically, I went into this fight with magic, fully boosted, and I died. There's not really much to say about that, except for the fact that I'm literally showing you guys the numbers so you can see it's not my fault. Well, it's partly my fault. It's a little bit my fault. But that 0.74% chance... whatever that is, 0.74 out of 100. Apparently, according to Kabam, when you're in the situation competitive alliance war, 0.74% chance turns into a 100% chance, and you die. So yeah, that's what happened. We're not going to talk anymore about that fight, but basically I died due to astronomically low chances that occurred. So you'll notice magic is dead. We went in with guillotine. We almost got to our special 3. We were like 8 hits away from our special 3, and we unfortunately lost the charge. So we are going into this sim fight, and after that Ghost Rider fight, my boosts actually expired. So what we're going to do is we're going to heal up Medusa, because everyone left on our team currently has a fight left. So every champ has to be on full health, unfortunately, regardless of how annoying that is. You'll notice I am running very low on potions, but because it's the second last war, that's not going to be the biggest issue. So here we're going to buy up all the 6-hour boosts, and we're going to throw them off. At this point in the war, we were losing by about 30 attacker bonus. When you guys see the total number of times they died in this war, it's crazy. Also, this is a rank 3 6-star. Someone went in here with a human torch, which is actually an amazing counter on this node. They turned off Dex, which was very smart. This is one of the very few fights that I think turning off Dex makes like a massive difference. They did. And unfortunately, they ended up dying. They died to the nullify damage No, not the nullify damage. They died from the block damage on the special 2. So here, he throws off a special 2. Luckily, he doesn't crit me. Any of them, kind of making up a little bit for all those crits in that last fight. Right there, I don't know why I threw off that special 2. In hindsight, that was really, really dumb, because I could have gotten, like right now, I have a bar of power, which means I would have been at my special 3. He's at 5%. I would have thrown it off and gotten my pre-fight, but being a moron, I didn't even think of it. So, anyways, we do clean up that fight, despite the fact that we didn't start off very well, taking an SP2 to the face. But now we're up against this Ghost, another fight I wasn't supposed to take. There were 3 fights this war I take that I was not supposed to, but we were kind of running low, and honestly, we didn't really care anymore, because we died so much that it was a loss no matter what happened. So on this node, this is Ghost on Kinetic Instigator and Safeguard. There's not really anything to say about this fight. It's a very good matchup for Guillotine. She might be one of the best to take this node in the game. It would have been much better if she was built up, because the degens would be like 4 times as much damage. So this fight would have been over in like 50 hits maybe, but it's going to be a little more than that. So there's also increased power gain on this node. To be completely honest, I don't know the way that it works, why they're gaining power, but I'm not complaining, because all that really means is that I never have to take a block hit. So now 50 seconds in, she's down to 50%. I'm like, okay, there's no way I'm timing out. Even if I did not have my degen damage, if this was like a debuff immune node, I still wouldn't time out, because I could very easily get 100 hits on this girl. Because of the increased power gain, I bait out so many combos and so many special attacks, and then I go for mine that there's just way too much opportunity. And special 2 also. But we're saving for our special 3. We don't throw off a special the entire fight, and then I'm about to make a massive bonehead play. So at this point in the fight, I'm like, okay, cool. One more combo, gonna get into 5%, throw off my special 3. But I forgot that Safeguard exists, right? So I go in here, I'm confident it's gonna kill her. I'm like, okay, the first hit didn't kill her, maybe the next one. Nope, only gets her down to 4%. I see her at 4%, I'm like, oh my god, Safeguard. And then she hits into me rather than throwing the special 3, and I was so happy, because I really did not want to die again. But that fight is over. We did not pick up the charge because I forgot about Safeguard. Yeah, whatever. Now we're going in against this Guillotine. This is one of my favorite fights that I've ever taken. Rank 3 6-star Awakened Guillotine, much like myself, actually. This is on the Stun Immune, Physical Resistance, Unblockable Special 1 node, and we're taking it with Medusa, who is by far the best option here. So right there, I was trying to dash back. I dashed back a little too early. She caught me in the dash back. And right here, I wasn't actually trying to throw off the special one. So what happened is I was trying to hit the dash back, and somehow my finger must have brushed past the special one and hit it. But all we have to really do is just bait out a special here, and then bait out a heavy, and this fight is a complete joke. I think we go for like 2 or 3 intercepts maybe this whole fight, so I'm playing it super safe. But she's also turtling up a lot, so now I have 3 Furies throwing off a big special too. Luckily, I'm able to trigger her evade miss by knocking her down there. We're going to bait another SP1. I'm not super confident with the single dash back on her special one, so we're going to go for the double dash back almost every time. But now we're just intercepting her in the corner, and this is where you really notice just how easy of a fight this is. So she's down to 50%, I'm at 54%. Most of that damage was actually taken before we got into her being armor shattered. So there I have to go for an intercept again, I'm going to bait out a heavy, and then go for a double medium into a special one, just because the timer was about to run out, so I had to get it right away. We also hit a nice stand-up intercept after that special one there, if you missed that. Or was it after the special two? No. Anyway, she's down to 2%. All we have to do is bait out one more heavy. Don't need Medusa again this war. And that fight goes down. Rank 3 6-star. So that is now 3 rank 3 6-stars. No, wait. 3? No, Ghost was a rank 2. That was our second rank 3 6-star, right? Yeah. Now we're up against Hood. And this is a rank 3 6-star Hood. Honestly, props to this guy. This is not a rank up I would do. But he did it. So in this fight, I meant to do a medium and a light attack and then dash back. So right off the start of the fight, we're messing up. But now that they are power locked, there's not really anything to say about this fight. We just have to hope that it goes well. Let's just say I mess up at least one more time. So right here, I was going for a special 2, and the start of the fight goes fine. I mean, he's throwing his L1, so I don't have to take extra block damage. We're not going for any intercepts here, because if I mess up even one intercept, we're dead, because it's a rank 3 6-star. So there, we keep throwing off our L2. We were super close to our L3 here, so we just have to be careful. So there, I swear to God, I clicked on special 3 or special 2, and it just did not work. So you can't really see my, like, hold on. I'll pause the video so I can show you guys this. Let's put my face over in this corner for a bit. Where is it? It's right here, right? Okay, so I go in for a combo. I'm going to end with a medium, and or maybe it's next time. Yeah, it's next time. Okay. I go in here, I end with a medium. I swear to God I pressed the special 2 button. I did not miss it. I don't know what happened there, but I am 1,000,000,000% sure that I activated the special one at the proper time. So now I'm kind of hiding the flow charges, so I'm going to move myself again just so you guys can see all that. But now that we're at our special 3, we have to get him to 0 power and throw our special 3. It's not going to give him any power because the only way he gains power on this node is combat, and a magic special 3 just happens to never give power. So now we are at 6%. Our goal is to get back to our special 2 and then intercept the rest of the fight. That is the only way this fight's even remotely possible. So he almost got to special 2, and that block damage would have easily killed us, but we are able to get out of that somehow because he threw special 1 in time. So we're doing 1 or 2 hit combos depending on where their power is, and yeah, let's just say this fight's already lost. There's not really anything to do at this point except for just try to get to a special 2. So I think I almost get to a special 2 before I mess up. Yeah, right there. So you may notice that my parry failed, and that was due to the assassin mastery. I should have dashed back there and baited out another L1 and then gone for a 5-hit combo to power lock. I didn't. So that is going to be the end of this war. We did end up taking down the Mojo boss. I got We died like 20 times in Battleground 1 because we already knew the war was lost, so there was no real reason to boost a lot. So we did, we lost by a very large margin. They died 8 times total, and we died 52 times. We did get the third MVP spot because we cleaned up and we took 3 fights that we weren't supposed to. But it doesn't really matter, right? Like, it's a loss, so it doesn't matter who gets MVP. That is going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me die twice, and then my little mathematical analysis of the chances of me dying in that fight, which still make me incredibly mad. But yeah, that's going to make us 7-4 on the season, and going out of this, we are Platinum 1, Rank 1, which means that we have to win our next war if we want to get into Masters. That's going to be it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Oh, sorry. 7-4, and I have 7 deaths on the season. So if you guys didn't know what I've been saying all season, 7 or less was my goal. So I just have to not die in the last war, basically. That's going to be it. I hope you guys have a great day, and thanks for checking out my video.